They gave humanity 72 hours to surrender. No negotiations. No mercy. What the galaxy didn't know was that humans had been preparing this lesson for months. The Celver Concordat gave humanity 72 hours to surrender. Their ultimatum echoed across every human frequency, translated into every language spoken on Earth, delivered with the absolute certainty of a civilization that had conquered half the known galaxy. Surrender your worlds. Dismantle your fleets. Submit to Concordat authority. Refuse, and we will demonstrate why 143 species have knelt before us. High Marshal Vector expected desperation. Pleading. Maybe reckless negotiations born from fear. What he received instead was a single transmission from Human Strategic Command. An elderly woman appeared on screen, identified as Fleet Admiral Sarah Kowalski. Her message was short. Since you chose war, let us show you how it's done. Then humanity went silent. For 3 days, Concordat sensor networks detected nothing. No fleet movements. No weapons tests. No military build-up. Human colonies continued daily life, farming, manufacturing, entertainment broadcasts, business as usual. Vector smiled. Fear-induced paralysis. He had seen it countless times. Right on schedule, the Concordat Armada, 6,000 ships strong, entered human space. Their first target was Proxima Colony, a mining settlement of 3 million souls. An easy victory. A message to break humanity's spirit. That's when the war began. Not with a battle. With a lesson. The fleet exited faster than light travel to find Proxima's orbit empty. No defense platforms. No patrol fleets. Only civilian stations and cargo haulers drifting calmly. Vector ordered the bombardment. Then the civilian stations opened fire. Cargo haulers unfolded hidden weapon batteries. Mining platforms revealed themselves as armored fortresses. Communications satellites synchronized into precision targeting nodes. 800 Concordat ships were crippled in the opening seconds. Impossible. Vector roared. Those are civilian structures. We scanned them. You scanned what we wanted you to scan, Admiral Kowalski replied calmly. Lesson 1. Humans lie. Lesson 2. We're very good at it. Still, the Concordat was vast. Losses could be absorbed. Vector advanced his main battle groups, preparing to crush the deception with overwhelming force. That's when the stars moved. What the Concordat had catalogued as asteroid fields suddenly shifted trajectory. Hundreds of massive rocks cracked open, revealing hollow fortresses packed with humans, weapons, and life support. They had been drifting silently for months. Lesson 3. Kowalski continued as Concordat ships began dying by the dozens. We're persistence hunters. We don't fight fair. We plan. We wait. And we strike when you're vulnerable. Vector ordered a retreat. None of the jumps worked. Lesson 4, she said. We invented electronic warfare before we left our solar system. Your navigation network has been compromised for 6 weeks. Every jump you calculate sends you exactly where we want. The Armada shattered. Ships scattered across dozens of systems, each one already prepared with human ambushes. Small, fast strike groups descended like wolves, hitting hard, vanishing before retaliation could form. Lesson 5, Kowalski said softly. We learned war on Earth. From predators. From prey. From parasites. From disease. We studied them all, and became the apex. Within 2 weeks, the Concordat Armada was reduced to hunted survivors. No resupply. No rest. No escape. Aboard his crippled flagship, Vector received one final transmission. Kowalski looked tired. Almost sad. You're not the first to mistake our civilization for softness, she said. We build cities. Create art. Write poetry. But every human child learns the same history. 300,000 years of perfecting how to kill. She leaned forward. We joined the galaxy not because we were weak, but because we were afraid of how good we'd become. Behind her, tactical displays showed the last Concordat ships being eliminated. You chose this war. she finished. This wasn't a battle. It was a masterclass. The transmission ended. 3 hours later, Vector's ship lost power. He survived. Human rescue ships treated the Concordat survivors with unexpected kindness. 2 months later, the Concordat surrendered. The peace treaty included one unusual clause: mandatory attendance at human military academy seminars. Not as punishment, as education. Because humanity believed one thing above all else: if you ever fight a war, make sure it's the last lesson anyone needs.